Well, first, thank you so much for having me on the program. It's a pleasure. I know I've been on your show before, so thank you. It's a great question. As someone who is known for bringing the concept into the private sector out of the government, it's an effort to investigate, to do analysis, to look for threats, and to also make sense of your general threat landscape. So the concept is really very unique and very specialized today. And what's wonderful for someone like me who's been involved in this for many, many years now, at least since 1981, just the whole evolution of protective intelligence analysts in this space, which many multinational corporations are engaged with today. Sure, that would be, let's say, for example, you have a person of interest, a threat actor that has made a threat against your CEO, the ability to very rapidly look at that individual, which you can do through technology. For example, I work for a company called Ontic, and we have a software platform that makes sense of your threat landscape on one screen. So the ability to do that today with the assistance of technology is something that's just been evolutionary in our space. Look, I started when we had 3x5 index cards and typewriters. So to put that kind of data together was very difficult back in the day. Now technology is your biggest friend in the protective intelligence space. The way I like to look at it is that without protective intelligence applied to executive protection, you really are flying blind. You have no ability to see around corners. You have to be out there threat hunting, and then you also have to be able to connect the dots. And the way that you can connect the dots today is the use of technology, and software can be utilized to help you make sense of your entire threat landscape. Well, first, I'm honored. I was asked to do a presentation of the look back of the 60th anniversary of the assassination of JFK in Dallas. And as someone who's spent a lifetime in this space, there was a tremendous amount of lessons learned that came out of that, which I'm going to go in there tomorrow and discuss. Some of the shifts and changes as a result of that still very much resonate today. So it's important as protectors, especially at this conference, to be able to understand the history, because many people don't know how we've got here. So that's what I'm going to try to do tomorrow, is make sense of the importance of how that event transformed the entire protection space. Absolutely. I remember years ago when we used to just have a protection team and no real advanced planning, no real intelligence gathering. And it reminds me greatly of talking to one of the old timers at the Secret Service that was at Dealey Plaza when President Kennedy was shot. And they had a flash card in their pocket, a 3x5 index card of a picture of a threat actor on one side and then the usual details on the other. Now picture yourself in a motorcade running down the road. How are you going to even make sense of that person that you have with a picture in your pocket? So technology today has changed to the point that you can have that on your smartphone now and have all your different threat actors right there to look at.